all is well over there. So now the other issue is, well, you sent a picture of, and I know what was wrong with that. I say that was a messed up thing for me to do. I should never have. I don't care who I'm trying to prove something to, and I learned from that. You got to be careful with who you trust. You can't trust all these people out here. I'm too damn trusting. I gotta learn that. I've learned that now. I see, like, I would have never expected something like that to have happened. But if you're gonna be mad about that, then you gotta be mad at the person who originally leaked you to begin with. It gotta be fair, because when you don't be fair across the board, then it just looks like you have a problem with this one person. But for what reason? But for what reason? And Hazel reached out and she gave me a form of an apology, but the other person who really hurt me had no words to say. And that's why sometimes you just gotta pray about the situation. You just gotta pray about it. But like I said, I don't want nobody to go out and attack nobody. And this little 10 minutes, 15 minutes that I'm able to speak this little small part of the bigger picture here, there's a lot more things I can share, a lot more things I can say, a lot more receipts that I have y'all at the edge of y'all seat. Like, wow, really? But what would that do? What would that really do? Because it won't do nothing for Journey, Jaya, and Jory. It ain't going to pay a bill for them. It ain't going to do none of that. I'm still going to be humiliated, embarrassed, scorned, hurt. All these things still going to be taking place. And I got to be strong, because my daughters are feeding off all the energy that I'm giving off. They're feeding all the energy. So I got to be strong for them. All I'm saying is I don't feel like this whole situation has been fair. I don't feel like this whole situation has been fair. And I don't know, for whatever reason, that it can't be fair for me. But like I said, I know the parts that I messed up on, and I publicly apologize, because that's the type of woman I am. I could have aired out receipts, or I could have publicly apologized, and I chose to just publicly apologize and just do it that way. Just do it that way, Keisha. Because only God knows the receipts. God, I mean, y'all hearing certain things now, but y'all still haven't seen anything. I could have done all of that. I never overstepped my boundaries when it came to that situation. I always told both of them, y'all got to grow up and work this out for y'all son. I told both of them every single time. Every time. Y'all got to grow up. Do this for y'all child. I'm just here to respect. But nobody aired out those receipts of me saying that over and over and over and over and over again. Y'all got to do this together. I never try to control nothing. Ever. Ever. But that's the narrative that's being put out. And now people are like, you're such a bad person, Keisha. You don't deserve to have your platform anymore, Keisha. You hurt this woman, Keisha. But I was hurt. I was lied to. I feel like I was played. I feel like I was really played. I feel like somebody just tried to make nice with me to get in good, so I wouldn't even, they can hit me when I least expect it. And that's exactly what happened. I did not expect half the stuff that I found out after it happened. I didn't expect it. Like I said, when they came forward and said they were mad publicly, I thought we both had that same energy. I thought they was mad at both of us. So just to see text messages of I'm publicly mad at Keisha, but privately, you come over tonight. Or let's do this, or let's do that, or let me send you this, or let me show you that, or don't show Keisha this. Don't let her change her password so she won't get through your phone no more. Like, that's the type of stuff that's like, wow. Wow. Like, it's real unfortunate how social media, I'm not getting paid and monetized for this situation, for this conversation right now. So that's how y'all know I'm speaking in my truth. That I'm not getting paid for this. I could have put this on YouTube and ran up some money for this. But it's not even about that anymore. This is about my whole life has been put at stake when people are threatening to kill my children and myself. When people are threatening to kill my kids for no reason. For no reason. All over a man and some lust? Are you serious? This is too petty. Too petty. We got too much growing to do in our community as Black people. We got too many people against us just from the texture of our hair and the color of our skin, that this is what we do. We go for our own kids. She asked me about helping her with her YouTube channel. So just now for her to, be at the top and I'm losing. Imagine how I feel. Just seeing someone shine on what I built. And this is, like I said, this has just been very hurtful. And for her friend, I don't even know her. I know nothing about her. And she don't know nothing about me. But just the stuff that you saying about my mom, this my mom. Y'all don't gotta do that. This my mom. And after everything dies down, I'm supposed to just be cool and forgive and get over everything like I always do. But people know that's what I'm gonna do. People know me. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. When you publicly align yourself with someone who would speak so much venom on the sister of your child, when you publicly align yourself, it's scary because now my address is leaked and I gotta have security put in different measures for the safety of my children. Because I will go through anything to make sure no harm comes my way. I don't care if I got to pay security to stand on my door. That's what's going to happen for my kids to be protected. Luckily, they got a father who is with all of that. So y'all already know how that's going to happen. I just couldn't align myself. If anybody spoke out about her son and spoke the way they spoke about my kids, I would never be talking to that person. What? This is my daughter's brother, and you talking about we don't got no words. We don't have no words. That's just the type of person I am. I gotta stop thinking everybody is like me though. Hey girl.
My bad, girl. My phone died.
I
Sorry.
know. We just need to go ahead and wrap this up. Like I'm crying.
Oh
This
my
just been so hard.
goodness.
This just been so,
No.
I'm just too emotional. Like I said, this just
Girl,
too,
when I say I'm just, like I don't, I'm queen of mind my business. And no matter what
yeah,
we talk about, it's, what I'm saying? It just be like, wow, like, oh, honey, you so strong, Keisha. Like, you got to give yourself a pat on the back for strength. Like, you so
yeah,
strong. And I think that's what draw me to you though. Our strength is unbearable. You never ever, no matter when a problem is in front of you, you always try to figure out a solution and you solve your problems head on. You not no people may think you are a coward or whatever, but you're not no coward. You
yeah,
always tackle your situations, and that take a big woman. Everybody can't do that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people hide up under a rock. They don't come to surface and admit their wrongs. Like, it take a real
yeah,
woman to do what you done. And I'd rather give you your flowers while you here,
yeah,
because I don't want to be the friend that stress can harm. Like, depression
yeah,
can harm. Bullying is wrong. Like, it's wrong. I've always not been with that bullying stuff. Like, I don't like it.
yeah. I
We're
definitely
supposed to
agree.
be uplifting each other. I hate to hear you cry. I hate to hear anybody cry. Like, I don't
Yeah.
want you to be sad. Like, you
Not
gotta
over
now.
being cheated
This is
on. Not
closure.
over that. Yeah. I
Yeah,
think,
not over that. Like, we
yeah.
supposed to have happy tears. Like, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's just like it's very sad. It's really sad. It
And
really
we
is.
we in our community just have to do so much better with how we treat our black women because I've seen so many distasteful and heard so many distasteful comments about, well, he probably wants her because of this or he probably wants
And
we
that's
gotta
so,
stop
like, the
doing that.
comparing thing is whack.
It's
Like,
it's
that is
whack.
so whack to me. I don't know what woman in the world. I don't care. You could be the baddest on this earth. You have some type of insecurity. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm very much conceited in the right way of, I love
Yes.
me. I get dressed
Yes.
for me. I get sexy for me. I love me.
Yeah.
But at the same point, you feel what I'm saying? Like, us women, we all have a flaw. Everybody have flaws, and I just think it's
Yeah.
so rude to point out anybody's flaws like you don't have one too. People on the
Yeah.
internet act like they live in a glass house. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's so crazy to me. Keisha, you're not judgmental, and I'm not judgmental at all. But as
Yeah.
women, we have rules about life. You know what I'm saying? And your rules about life might be different from mine. You get what I'm saying? What
Yeah.
you tolerate might be different from what I tolerate. Do you think I judge you because you tolerate more or you tolerate less? Is you crazy?
Yeah.
You don't got people around in real life that's judging you. So who gives a fuck what somebody that don't know you judging you?
I definitely agree.
Your real support system supporting you. You get what I'm saying? So it's a blessing to say you got people. You know what I'm saying? They ask me where I come from. I always been your friend. Even when we mad at each other, we friends. So
Yeah.
it is what it is, but don't cry. Get your closure. And it's good that you being honest with them. I know you being honest. You just talking to them. And that's what
Yeah.
this about, this girl talk. And don't cry, just like get your closure and keep it moving.
Yeah. And I just feel like, just the people who hate me, they hate me, but the people who love me, they love me. And, I have to pay attention to the love that I get, because I know that the hate goes strong. There's some things I would never be able to do or say and convince people out of hating me, because they've been doing it like it's a job for years. For
Right.
years they've been
Me
doing it,
too. Me
and
too.
you just,
And I know your pain,
yeah,
but it's gonna be okay. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna be okay. You just have to figure out, like I said, once you settle into you, and we're getting older, so the more we learn, you know what I'm saying? Like we lived our 20s before people's eyes, Keisha. You get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yes, that's
Our
real.
moms, when they lived their 20s, they didn't have nobody to report nothing. So it was like they mistakes, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a
Yeah,
showcase. But now we have social media, so it's like we're raising ourselves, we're growing as women before people's eyes. So you're gonna make mistakes, and you cannot beat yourself up about your mistakes. And that's for all listeners. We all F up sometimes, but let me tell you what I do. I take my L's to the chin and to the chest, and I keep it pushing. And I learn from it, and I say, God, you taught me. Thank you for showing me the signs, and I keep it moving. And that's what it's
yeah,
time for you to do, baby. It's time for you to keep it on moving. The damage have been done.
yeah,
Ain't no repairing nothing. You can It's out of your hands. Now you living for Keisha, and you living for your babies,
yeah,
and you living for your people. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
it is what it is. It's definitely time to move on, but it's okay for you to get your closure. It's okay for you to say how you feel, because I don't know fully every detail, and I don't want to know, because I don't my life don't revolve around your life. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But I will tell you this: ain't nobody really showed that you are the victim.
yeah,
I want them to get that. I don't care what you did. I don't care who phone you use. I don't care what you did. You are the victim. And that's the bottom line. And any real woman will agree to that.
yeah, yeah.
Period. So
I
I feel
agree.
like through the whole situation, they took that from you. And that's not cool, because you are the victim. You did not ask none of this to happen to you.
I agree.
Any human, you back into a corner, no one knows how they gonna come out swinging. And I'll leave it at that.
I agree. I feel as though, like, I don't know what type of person, who would publicly align themselves with someone who truly hates me and has hate in their heart towards me and my children, knowing that our children are siblings and we would have to work it out for our kids. I don't know any person who would come and pretend to be so nice and so innocent and so hurt and so betrayed by this, spin the narrative completely in their favor, and then publicly align themselves with someone who speaks out so negatively about their son's sibling. That's in my opinion, that's not someone who was so nice, especially after, bragging about how they've done so many things to kiss your ass for the situation, and then you just kick them while they down and laugh. And like I said, I'm here picking up the pieces. It's okay, but God gonna help me pick these pieces back up. He gonna align more opportunities and and they already coming in, and people are gonna come in. I can lose subscribers, but there's gonna be some who come and find my channel and see the type of person I am, and subscribe again. So it's okay. I don't have to lose sleep over things like that. Only thing I'm gonna lose sleep over is my daughters, my family, and myself being put in danger over this internet drama and fuel and just negativity for no reason at all. So that's what I've been losing sleep over. That's what I've been losing sleep over. But I'm glad that I got my team. I hired my lawyer, and I had to hire a private investigator. And the things that they're uncovering after all of this stuff is really gonna help me out and prevail in the end, because there's just really some evil people out there who have done some really unsettling things. And when you're on the internet and you make these public comments, and you do and say things that you've done, just understand everything leaves a paper trail. When you calling my phone, my business phone, at all kinds of hours and texting and saying all these crazy things, all that stuff leaves a paper trail. You all think if you're behind a fake account or you change your name that there's no IP address attached to it. But I'm here to tell you, I've seen some of the evidence get brought back to me within these last few days, and some of these people, I couldn't even believe what they uncovered. I couldn't believe
And
it.
and Keisha, to attest to that, this is not. I don't know if I told you this or not. I might told you, I might didn't. But to attest to what Keisha's saying, I know that there are a lot of doubters out there that don't fully believe that influencers harassed and stalkers and stuff like that. But I'm very much, as private as I am, the people that who do know me, I'm speaking to you. As private as I am, there has been things that have happened to me as well that I've never spoke on, because I don't believe in, just giving energy to the negative. So
Yeah,
I want y'all to believe from another influencer that is saying this, that there are people out here that do some crazy stuff. And at the end of the day, that's why I move the way I move. And I believe in moving military style, because people, like, I literally go through post traumatic stress because of people invading and taking my privacy. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
So at the
yeah,
end of the day, like, that's sad that I have to live my life that way. That's sad that you have to live your life that way. Who wants to live like that? We work hard
yeah,
every day to live our best. You know what I'm saying? That's our point of hustling like we do, and working and trying as hard as we do to live your best life. At the end of the day, who wants to live their life on their tippy toes? So I just wanted to attest to what you're saying, that there are real people that be out there with just doing stuff that's just spiteful and demon. Like, what makes you want to even harass anyone, period?
yeah.
Like, who is that important to you to want to harass? Like, that's how I think of it. But everybody different. But I just wanted y'all to know that it's very much true, and I'm sure many other influencers, it happens to them. People just don't talk about it.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And people just have to understand that this is illegal to do things like that. I don't care what,
Very much
now
so.
that you all
Very much
know,
so.
I
You
have
have no
never
business stalking nobody.
and minding other people's business, because ultimately the half the stuff that people are doing is over a situation that they're not even a part of themselves. And like all I'm saying is, when you reach out to brands or companies and things like that, and accuse such strong things on someone, people like me who care about my daughters having everything that they can is going to take action. And I'm going to get, which I have a hand in emails just that were sent to every brand. And they're going to work on side with the law and release all of that, which they have. So don't be surprised when you have literally sat up and behind a keyboard for years, bullying, harassing, calling child protective services, writing comments on things my daughters are a part of, coming to brands lying. They see that, and I'm glad you have made it public, because screenshot does exist, addresses do exist. And when you
Very much
email
so.
someone, these companies are sending these things to my lawyer saying, well, this is what was sent. And we have done our investigation, and we know what the truth is. You may laugh now, but I promise you, you will not be laughing later. We got to just do better by one another. Like I said, you don't got to like me. You don't have to like me. I know now. I wish everybody could, but I know that that's unrealistic. But just don't do anything to spite my children. That's all I ask. Don't do anything to spite my children, because that's when I really got to get involved, when you spiting them. They deserve it all. They deserve it all. And we should encourage each other to do. I've helped people who have given me nothing in return, because that's just the type of person I am. So I know God has blessed me tenfold to do for my daughters in ways that I could never imagine, because he's seen me do things that I don't got to brag about. I don't got to
And
talk
why
about what
would
I do behind.
anybody want to take food off a child's plate?
Yeah. I don't
Mm.
understand it. But me, people like me, I care about my kids. So when I see those things happening, that's why when you say, why would you involve them? Why would you? Because when you take food off my kids' plate, that's some dollar that can't be a part of their trust. That's some dollar that can't be a part of this. That's some dollar that can't be a part of that. I'm going to make sure they get every dollar to them, whether it's from a company that pays it or you paid it for lying.
Mm.
And that's period. I'm not going to allow nobody. I'm not going to allow anybody. So all I say is, please, if y'all really are good people like y'all say y'all are, please don't stop doing things to spite my kids. I don't have no problem with anybody. I'm trying to continue to grow and be a better me. I can't worry about watering somebody else's grass. I gotta water her own grass. There's some mold in my grass right now. There's some dirt that I need to pull out, some weeds that gotta go. There's
And
some
that's your
weeds that have to
focus.
go. And I gotta
And that's
focus
your
on those
focus.
things. I
Yeah.
can't worry about none of that other stuff. I gotta worry about pulling out my own weeds. So I don't have time to entertain negativity, drama. He say, she say. I'm not fighting over no man on the internet. I'm not gonna try to make no woman look like this over, and like all that. That doesn't even really matter. It is, I don't have to pretend or have no conversation with, oh, he really wants me because of this. And stop telling me, y'all, like I said, that's another thing. One thing about it is, when me and Jeremy was together, I hate to hear, like, because I'm successful, don't discredit me as a woman just because I'm successful. I can't stand to
Oh,
see, oh, he
yes.
only want her because she got money. He only, no, because I'm college educated, I'm God fearing, I am gorgeous from head to toe in my natural beauty and all my flaws and all. I'm very family oriented. I'm a sweetheart. I'm spontaneous. I'm caring. I'm not judgmental. No, I may not be the party girl, but that's okay. I party
Keisha,
in
you
my
know
house
what I
watching
want
my
you to show
shows.
them? You know what I want you to show them? I want you
What?
to show them the confident Keisha you are when that camera off.
Yeah.
Because they don't know that one. I'm
Yeah.
talking about boss and confident.
Yeah,
Keisha's the
definitely.
girl you could wear booty shorts around. You could wear whatever you. She's a confident woman. Like, it does not bother her. She, what the next woman look like, shape like, it does not bother her. Period.
And it never has. And I hate when people keep trying to make this about,
Yeah,
oh,
it's like
this
it
and
don't
all. Like,
like
it's like, why did I've never been a jealous type of, you
even
beautiful.
when, just say when we were younger, like, when we first became friends, and I've always been open that I've had surgery and stuff like that. You've never
Hmm.
made me feel no way. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You've never made me feel like any type of way. You never gave off a insecure vibe if somebody look at me, don't look at you, or whatever the case may be. Like, I definitely want them to take that perception away, because she's very bossy and she's very confident when that camera
Yeah.
roll off. I don't know
And
where they get that from.
yeah, like, oh, she's so insecure, or because she's successful. Like, I would have to, like, y'all really think I'm that desperate? I gotta pay a man to love me? Y'all crazy. If y'all really think I'm that crazy with my spelling degree, that I gotta pay a man to love me, whether it be Jeremy, Gerald, or Hakeem. I ain't never gonna sit here and pay no man to love me. When they meet me and get to know the type of woman I am and see what type of mother I am, what type of boss I am, what man won't love me? What man wouldn't want to be around me and take me home? Because when you're a genuine good person, you attract genuine good things. And people recognize when they got something good. They may F it over. They may take it for granted. But people know
Yeah.
ultimately in the back of their head
Yeah.
that now that's a
People
good one
gotta
right there.
realize that people know when they got something good. Even if a person F up with you, believe me, they're gonna look back in life and say, man, I dropped the ball. I don't care, and I'm sure many women on this podcast can relate, where an ex have hit you back up and said, I've been around the park and now I realize you the realest woman, or you the most, have the
Exactly.
truest intentions and things like that. And we all can attest to that. Like, come on now. Let's be fair. That's all I
Exactly.
ever say.
Because I know you all look from a tiny microscope and say, well, we think Jeremy this. No, Jeremy just a dang on managed man, and I'm just being as real as it can be. I'm just being as real as it can be. Jeremy is he's a managed man. And I just learned about that terminology from my homegirl, Asia. But that's exactly what Jeremy is. That's just how he's conducted himself. And Jeremy has been, I don't never got to take away from a girl's beauty. Jeremy has been with the baddest I've seen seen some of the women he's messed around with. And if it was really about money, Jeremy is within this 4 years, he's had some celebrities. I'm just gonna be honest, I ain't gonna call their names out, but he's had some celebrities reach out and say, I'll fly you out. I didn't see it with my own 2 eyes. But you wanna know why he stuck with me? Is because there is love there that we built. We built a foundation, and when you get real genuine love, you can't just get that with just the next chick over here or girl over there or none of that type of stuff. You can't just get real genuine love from any and everybody. I really believe in soulmate connections. I really believe in that and that type of real strong life partner. I believe in that. And when you building that type of stuff, people notice those things. People notice those, and they gonna implant in what they want to implant. And that's more so a total package. Not do you have this or do you have that. So that's all I'm saying. Like I said, this is not about comparing myself to her. This is just about I don't appreciate when people keep saying, well, he can't love her because she got money and he want to stick with the lifestyle. What lifestyle, boo? Because Jeremy, he ain't the type that's going to come on the internet and feel like he got to prove nothing to y'all. But when I say I ain't never going to be foolish enough to stick with no man who I'm taking care of and supplying. So when we was together, trust me, he was pulling his end of the weight. And I ain't talking about just with YouTube or nothing crazy illegal. I'm talking about I've stepped back and as a woman ensured and watched him build up stuff on his own. You don't never got a need for nobody because that's the type of woman I'm going to be. I'm going to help you build up something on your own that nobody can't take away from you. And that's exactly what he's done. So whether he want to come on his platform and talk about those things and share those things with people, Jeremy, he's just really just not that type. Men don't really care about that type of stuff and proving that type of stuff as women do, for real, for real. You just see it with the men and what they wear. But you can tell it with the woman by how they speak and what they talk about. Because they want to put their successes in their bios. They want to tell people about those types of things. Men, they just don't care. And Jeremy, he just really don't care. But it ain't about no money because like I said, I don't have to pay nobody for their love. What we had was what we had at that time. And when someone values and respects me and can be committed, then we able to really truly embrace that love. Because I don't want just love. I want the whole thing. I want the commitment, the love, and the happy good times. I don't want just, oh, I know you love me and we have good times and we good and we rock and we got a good bond with one another. I don't want just that. I also want other aspects of it. And I can't continue to shortchange myself until those things are 100% apparent. But I hope y'all appreciated this. Like I said, I don't want to spend too much time because I feel like I don't want to just go deep into other stuff that, like I said, this not nowhere. Me and Posh didn't come on here to be bashing nobody. What we wanted to share and talk about being influencers under the microscope and where we were and influence you guys and inspire you guys. And, I hope you guys understood my little part of the story that I was able to share. And, ultimately that's what it was. I am very hurt. I'm dealing with a heartbreak that I've never expected in my life to happen from a person who I never expected to cause it. And I'm human and I got to process this on my own. And I wish nothing but the best for Jeremy. I wish nothing but the best for the mother of his son, because guess what? She's still somebody's child and she's somebody's mother. So I hope nothing but the best for her. And I don't want to be out here speaking ill on nobody and wishing ill on nobody and none of that. Like I said, it's very unfortunate the things that she has said or misconstrued. When at one point, she was calling me, reaching out for motherly advice, and now it's to a turning point like this. We shouldn't be like this as women. We shouldn't be like this as women. Ever. But I got to take my accountability for the things I did, perception of the book that you guys didn't appreciate, and let it be. You probably got scared.
Hi. Hi.
Hello.
Oh, You found me?
Hey,
Can you hear me? Open to talk. Okay. Can you hear me?